guys, so today we're going to be cooking Blueberry Baked Vanilla Cheesecake. So today, we're going to be cooking Blueberry Vanilla Baked Cheesecake. Something I've always wanted to do, a baked cheesecake. And I found this brilliant recipe online and it's had really good reviews, so let's get to it. So you will need digestive biscuits, golden caster sugar, soured cream, vanilla extract, blueberries, cornflour, melted butter, soft cheese, plain flour, eggs, and a tin 20 by 30. We will need 300 grams of digestive biscuits. The pack's 400, so I'm going to take a few out, measure 100, and I'm going to deduct that and presume it's a 300. There's 300 grams of digestive biscuits in there. Done. Then we'll need 140 grams of melted butter. Done. 275 grams of golden caster sugar. 275 grams of golden caster sugar, 100 grams of blueberries, 100 grams of blueberries, then 1 teaspoon of cornflour, done, 3 times 300 grams of full fat cream cheese. So I've gone for the 80% reduced fat because literally this was the only cheese there that was in 300 grams. The others came in like 280s. That means I would have had to buy 4, which would have a lot of waste. So I decided to go for these. It's a little bit healthier, I guess, 80% less fat, and 3 of them round up to 900 grams. So you need 900 grams of this. Done. 4 tablespoons of plain flour, 4 tablespoons of plain flour, done. 3 large eggs, that I seem to get the medium every time, so 3 medium eggs, and 200 ml of soured cream. This is a 300 ml pot. It's quite thick. So I'm guessing I'm going to go with that. 300 ml the full pot is, so cut it into thirds, it'd be 100 ml, 100 ml, 100 ml, and that's where it is. So there we go, 200 ml of sour cream, done. Okay, method. Step 1, heat oven to 200 degrees Celsius or 180 degrees Celsius for a fan oven. Oven on, line a 20 by 30 centimeter rectangular tin with baking parchment. Let's do that. Okay, then put the biscuits in a food processor. Put all the 300 grams of biscuits in a food processor. I'm using a blender. If you have neither, you could wrap it in some cling film and give it a nice smack, which is quite therapeutic if you've had a stressful day. I might need to invest in a food processor. A food presser. Okay, that's blended. Add the butter and blitz again to combine. So we'll add this butter, which is pretty cool now, into here. And we blitz this again. But it really, at the bottom, it gets really stuck. So there's bits which aren't mixed in. Now to get this out of here is going to be a nightmare. After that, tip into the tin, press down firmly with the back of a spoon to cover the base, then bake for 10 minutes. Leave to cool. I've got most of it out, so now I'm just going to press it into every corner and flatten it down. That's pretty much done, pretty cool. So now we're going to bake that in the oven for 10 minutes. So whilst that's in the oven, tip 25 grams of the sugar and the blackberries into a small pan. Scales! We need you again. You're wanted. 25 grams of the sugar, 25 grams of that sugar and blueberries into a small pan. Full pan. Blueberries in, sugar in. Mix the cornflour with 1 tablespoon of cold water and add this to the pan. So 1 tablespoon of cold water to the corn flour and add that in here. Heat the pan gently until the sugar dissolves and increase the heat and bubble for 1 to 2 minutes until saucy. Set aside to cool. So the sugar has dissolved. Increase the heat and bubble for 1 to 2 minutes until saucy. Okay, that's saucy now, so we'll take off the heat and let it cool. So while that's cooling, in a large bowl, whisk the cream cheese with an electric handheld whisk until smooth. Cream cheese. So that's the timer for the cheesecake, and take it out the oven and let it cool. That's what it looks like if you're curious. We're going to leave that cool for a bit now. I wish these didn't make little dimples in their containers. You can't get every piece, every last bit of soft cheese. What you pay for? You pay for 300 grams, you expect 300 grams, not 298. That's nice. Okay. Soft cheese in, whisk. That's smooth now. Next, add the remaining sugar and whisk again. So go. Next, add the flour, vanilla, eggs and sour cream and whisk until smooth and well combined. Flour, vanilla. We need 2 tablespoons of vanilla. I forgot to tell you earlier. 3 eggs and the sour cream. And whisk until well combined. Oh, now that's well combined. Okay. Now pour half the cheesecake mixture over the biscuit base, then spoon half the blueberry sauce here on top in small blobs. I'm going to use a ladle. Maybe not. I'm not going to use a ladle. I'm going to go hardcore. Let's pour half in. There we go. So to get it into the corners, if it's not making it into the corners, just give it a 3 knocks and usually it gets into the right places then. Okay, so then spoon half the blueberry sauce in blobs. Cover with the remaining cheesecake mix and smooth the surface with a spatula. Okay, Bob. This looks so tempting. Now drizzle remaining blueberry sauce over the top. This is more lumpy than drizzle. See if I can rectify this. I rectified it. A marble effect now. Whoop. That's what I meant to do. Oh, it says then use the end of a spoon to ripple it into the cheesecake. Okay. Beat you to it. Okay, so we're going to put this back in the oven now and bake for 10 minutes on the 200 degrees Celsius or 180 degrees Celsius if you're using a fan oven. And then after 10 minutes we're going to drop it down to 110 to 90 for fan for a further 30 minutes. So let's do that. That's it now. I'm going to wait 10 minutes. Okay, that's been on for 10 minutes now. I'm just going to turn the oven down to 110 degrees Celsius or 90 degrees Celsius in a fan oven. And we're going to wait another 30 minutes. So that's been cooking now for like 40 minutes and we just turn the oven off and we're going to leave it there for another hour with the oven off, and then after that hour open the door, leave it ajar, and then leave it another hour to cool down. Finally leave at room temperature until completely cool. Then chill for at least 3 hours or even better overnight. Slice into 14 bars and we'll keep it in the fridge for up to 5 days. Yeah. Well, thanks guys for watching today. It's been cool. And when you do make this, take a picture and send it to my Twitter or Instagram. Also, I've linked all the links below and the recipe and instructions in the description. If you liked it, give it a thumbs up, share it with all your friends, and I'll see you Friday. Bye.